that's the thing to do. Just watch the smoke rings rise in the air. You'll find your share of memories there. So dream when the day is through. Dream, that's the thing to do. Things never are as bad as they seem. So dream, dream, dream. Somewhere, someday, we'll be close together. Wait and see. Oh, by the way, this time the dream's on me. You'll take my hand and you'll look at me adoringly. But as things stand, this time the dream's on me. It would be fun to be certainly I'm only one, to know that I at least supply the shoulder you cry upon, to see you through till you're everything you want to be. It can't be true, but this time the dream's on me. It would be fun to be certain I'm the only one, to know that I at least supply the shoulder you cry upon, to see you through till you're everything you want to be. It can't be true, but this time the dream's on me. This time the dream's on me.
Yeah, Michael. Nice little medley there of
It is. I know we're having some internet issues tonight. I was frozen.
Oh,
and
that's why you weren't there.
So I was singing as I was fixing it. So
when you were singing the first song, I was going to lip sync and pretend it was me singing.
literally, I was like,
to see if anyone would believe
I'll
that.
just keep going until I get back in there. So
I almost did that, but I didn't know what was going on. So now we got hi Kim.
Hey,
Kim
guys.
Wyman and
How's
Vincent's
everyone?
out there from Chicago, and Jack Putnack and Bill Tomer, and I saw Jimmy Two Canes and Michelle Mercado and Rhoda Rogers and Jane Steffens from the UK. I need some air. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. So Johnny Mercer, I think for a lot of people it's a household word, right?
Well, of certain age, right? People of a certain age is a house. I mean, the man was one of the most prolific songwriters of last century, and he fit more than 1,500 songs, and he collaborated with all the names, right? Hoagy Carmichael, Howard Arlen,
Henry
Mancini, Jerome Kern. You know, he got to work with some really amazing songwriters when he was at the top of his game. You know, and I love almost everything he did with Mitchell Parrish and Hoagy Carmichael in particular, and Harold Arlen. If you watched the show last week, you know, we sang "Out of This World," which is a Johnny Mercer song with Harold Arlen. And over the past year, I think we've done a bunch of Johnny. I was joking with Linda before the show. I said, "Well, I think I've sung so many Johnny Mercer songs that I'm running out," and we're like, "We're never going to run out." There's 1,500
so
songs.
many
We're
of them.
never going to run out.
So like we have somehow with medleys and stuff tonight, we cover like somewhere around 17, 18 songs get.
Well, Linda Walsh is doing the entire Johnny Mercer songbook.
And one number.
And one number.
But the thing I was going to say is that, like, as many songs as we're doing tonight, I mean, like, I can name 40 songs that everybody knows and loves, like, right off the bat, that we're not doing. That, like,
I know.
So, like, if ever there's to be a show that we need to do a part 2, it's got to be tonight's show.
Well, like I said, 1,500 songs. He was active from
I'll read some of the
through
ones
the
we're not doing
30s to
later.
the 50s. He died at age 66. He was young. He had an inoperable brain tumor, and it's so sad because probably like George Gershwin, right? Didn't Gershwin had an inoperable brain tumor?
He was younger.
Right. Non-Broadway shows. Only one of them was remotely successful. Well, Little Abner, I guess, was kind of successful. And 19 Oscar nominations, and he won for Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. Cool of the Evening, which I think we did on the show once before.
Yep.
Moon River, and The Days of Wine and Roses. But there's so many, but all the big songs that you remember, Laura. I mean, there were lots of songs he wrote that were either nominated or became famous through the movies. Very prolific guy, and he was the founder of Capitol Records, which is.
That's right.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
And I have a story which I'll tell later about, that Margaret Whiting told me. And of course, Margaret Whiting's father was Richard Whiting, who worked at Capitol Records and was a songwriter, blah, blah, blah. So it's all one big connection.
Anyway, well, we got to move on. We have a lot of great music here on the show. We've got a lot of great talent. We have half of our show is live here in the studio.
Yeah.
And I wasn't supposed to be here this week, so we were actually going to do the whole studio show, virtually done.
Surprised I knew about.
But I decided I would stick around town. Since I knew that Dennis and Sandy were going to be watching too, and Beth Hansen, and I see Karen Clayton's out there, and Terry Fenningham, and Julie and Ken. So anyway, I'll say hi to everybody more as we go on. But we have to start off our show, other than what we just did. We have from North Carolina, he is back, Mr. Ed McLaughlin.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for including me in this event. Quite frankly, I think Johnny Mercer is one of the biggest contributors to modern music in the 20th century. He is a lyricist that, quite frankly, is a poet among lyricists. And he collaborated with some of the best songwriters that we've ever seen, Harold Arlen, Hoagie Carmichael, and many, many others. This song that I'd like to do tonight, he collaborated with Jimmy Van Heusen. I believe it's the only piece he contributed with or collaborated with Jimmy Van Heusen. So I hope you like it as much as I do. I took a trip on a train and I thought about you. We passed a shadowy lane and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, same old dream. And every stop that we made, I thought about you. Then when I pulled down the shade, well, I really felt blue, 'cause I peeked through the crack and looked at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. Two or three cars parked under the stars, winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. Then when I pulled down the shade, well, I really got blue. 'Cause I peeked through the crack, looked at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? Yeah, what did I do? What did I do? I thought about you.
Nice, Ed. It was so good to make music with you again. We got to see Ed when he was here up on his last visit from the South and get to do some music live. But thanks for being with us on our tribute to Johnny Mercer tonight.
And he bought the first CD.
He bought your first CD
First
when
one's over there.
you released them last week online. Yeah, put that CD up there. Let's
I don't like how it's sitting there, but you get the picture. Product placement.
And Out of This World, the title of this CD, is a song which Johnny Mercer wrote the lyrics.
I know.
So for those of you who've never seen our show before, we do this show every Wednesday night. We do a different theme show every Wednesday. And then the first Wednesday of the month is always Variety Night, which means it's open format. It's a little bit of everything. You'll hear everything from country to rock and roll to pop to old songs, new songs, Broadway, whatever. Tonight is we're doing our tribute to the great songs of Johnny Mercer. Next week we're going to be doing all duets, so it'll be a mostly live show.
Yes.
People will all be here live, and it's going to be a lot of fun. A little bit of Broadway.
It's going to be a night that's going to be, I think, surprise a lot of people because some of the duets are not ones you would expect to be done. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be champagne here, I'm sure. So anyway, let me quickly say hi to a couple other people. Aileen O'Neill Stalls, who's regular in our show, is here as well as Penny Katz.
Also about a CD.
And she also
I'm going to shout out all these people because I'm so thankful. I really am.
And Eileen Scheibner and Dottie Rudnick.
Eileen did too.
And Sue DiCrescenti.
And Sue did too.
Oh, what do you know? And David Rickel and David Dubrov and Carol Silvoy.
She did too.
She did too. Wally Watson, Cousin Patty, and in California, and Florida, and Louisa Haggerty and Chris Dufour.
Yeah. And Bill Tomer.
And Marjorie. There's Marjorie.
And Bill said he got his today. Bill got his today. And Linda Kaplan, yours is. I know yours is on its way. Post office says that it went out today. So
there you go. Marjorie's with us too.
And
I
Julie
know
and
she's going to
Ken.
be getting one too. Jeff
yeah.
Tagan and Rick are watching too up in Cape Cod. Well, anyway, so we have with us our first live guest tonight. He is back. The second time we've had him in the studio. You've seen him on the show many times, and we just love him.
I love him
Please
so
welcome back Ted Jamison.
Yay, Ted!
Hello there.
Yeah, you got the flames with you tonight again. Good.
I'm always
I know.
flaming.
He's always on fire. He's on fire, baby.
But you have like at least like 4 or 5 shirts with
yeah.
that same thing. Mm-hmm. You're always on fire like that. So.
Oh, yeah.
So you have a story about your song, right?
The song I'm going to do is from the film You Were Never Lovelier, which starred Fred Astaire and Rita Hayworth. It was filmed in 1942. I love this song.
I do too.
I've always loved this song. And so when you gave me all your choices, which there were a lot, you know a lot of Johnny Mercer songs.
Yes.
I immediately there was no question I wanted you to do this song, as well as the other one.
And it's a perfect song because it sort of encapsulates how I feel about Johnny Mercer's music in a good way, in a very good way. So once again, Ted Jamison.
I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon a window pane. The starry songs that April sings. Vicious fancies are passing fancies, but sighs and hope these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I wanna be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. The sound of rain upon the window pane, the starry songs that April sings. Vicious fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs and holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I wanna be, as long as you'll agree to stay old-fashioned with me.
Nice,
Ted Jamison.
Thank you.
I wish you could hear it in the headset the way that I can. That sounds really beautiful. Really beautiful.
Well, they are listening in their own homes.
I'm talking to Ted.
Oh, Ted. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't know you were talking to Rachel's watching tonight,
Yes.
too. Hi, Rachel. And I want to say hi out there to Jean Jekyll, too. I know Jean's watching. And Don Amorosi's there, too. Oh, and also Catherine and Gretchen are there with us, too. And Happy and Sam and Ted and Kathy and Dan and Dee. Thank you for watching from White Horse Village and your
Yeah,
lovely
thank you
note
so
that came
much.
today. You really made my day reading that note this morning.
What a lovely piano playing, Bob.
Oh, was it okay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know you're. I don't. Someday I'm gonna say what you said.
I don't get to play these songs all the time.
Well,
What?
you know, I am gonna say because you said sometimes that you just go to some other place when you're playing and you don't realize what you played until you're done.
Well, that was last week when I forgot that I was trying to think if I left the humidifier on at the shore and I played your song 3 times through.
I was like, why did we go back a third time? He's like,
because
oh.
I wasn't even.
Oh, he wasn't even in the
I
room.
was daydreaming. Hi, Kurt. Well, this is Kurt. No, Carl. Oh, God, I should wear my glasses. And Robert Swikos, good to have you with us.
Carrie, you're saying Carrie. Yeah.
It is Carrie.
Yeah, you need to start wearing your glasses
Carrie
because
or
also
Car?
it's not a good look when you're like leaning into the. Just
I know. It's
put
also
your
not a good
glasses
look
on.
with glasses either.
Oh no, your glasses are very striking.
Okay. All right. Well, they're very Ryan Seacrest. I
And?
noticed Ryan Seacrest has the same pair of glasses I have. So if they're good enough for Ryan, they're good enough for me.
Ryan's doing quite well, Bob. Just saying.
I'm not concerned about Ryan's
Exactly.
well-being. He's, I'm sure,
Exactly.
just fine. Hi, Mary Helen. Mary Helen Morris is watching from
Texas.
Tyler, Texas.
From Texas.
Tyler, Texas, exactly. All right, so one of the things that Johnny Mercer wrote, too, that I love his, I call them drinking songs.
Well, you know why?
Late night bar songs.
Because when Johnny Mercer first came to Hollywood, he got caught up in this crowd, this hard drinking crowd that was run. The ringleader was Bing Crosby, and so because the West Coast, California in the 1930s didn't really have a lot of nightlife. The nightlife was people went out drinking to a bar or they went to someone's house and they just drank. And Johnny Mercer had a reputation of being a kind, very gentle, very smart man until he drank. And then when he drank, he had a reputation of being not so nice. So I think that he poured a lot of that angst into these drinking songs.
Oh. Well, here's one of them, one of my favorite ones, too. We've got 2 of them in tonight's show. So I get to say it once a show, right, Michael?
Once a show.
And I have a shirt now that says it, thanks to Linda Walsh, who's coming up soon. I now have a shirt that says, without further ado, And it doesn't say Tony Ruggieri. It just says without further ado. Anyway, without further ado, Tony Ruggieri.
Drinking again and thinking of when you loved me. Having a few, wishing you were here. Making the rounds and buying the rounds from strangers. Being the fool, hoping you'll appear. Sure, I could borrow a smoke, maybe tell some joker a joke, but nobody laughs at a broken heart. Oh yeah, I'm drinking again and thinking of when you left me, making it home with just a memory. Sure, I could borrow a smoke, maybe tell some joker a bad joke, but nobody laughs at a broken heart. Oh yeah, I'm drinking again. It's always the same old story. Trying to lose a dream that used to be. Here's to me.
Somebody give that man a hug.
I know. Well, he sent me the bar bill. That's the thing. Tony, he drinks expensive stuff.
Oh, no doubt.
Tony, that was great. I love that you did that song. I love that you did that because I never play that song. Nobody ever comes up and sings that. They always sing one that's going to be in the show. I don't want to give it away yet. And another song that, do you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the other, like there's three songs I think of in the same breath. And it's that one that's coming up that Johnny Mercer wrote, and the one that he didn't write that Sinatra sang that I always think of in the same breath is Angel Eyes. Mm-hmm. They're like three really sit on the, lean on the bar songs.
But I was just going to say, Tony did a great job, so yay, Tony. But this is a general note that it's a depressing song. So, I mean, if people come up in the piano bar and say, Bob, I'm going to sing Drinking Again, half the bar would turn around and probably walk out thinking, ooh, they're singing about me, Probably not a good thing.
Well,
not good for business.
I don't know. I like it.
No, it's a great song.
I love it. I love that I got to finally play that song.
Yeah, great song and well done. Well done.
Thanks, Tony. It's always a treat to have you on the show. I guess we should bring up our next guest,
We
Michael.
should. You know, I love when our next guest comes because she's first of all, she's light and sunshine and everything all rolled into one. She is New Hope's answer to Doris Day, which is, you know, and she is going to sing every song today from the Johnny Mercer songbook. Every last one. Linda Walsh.
I am not.
You are not.
I'm doing a
And this is
few.
when she came over the other day when we made up this medley, I actually thanked her for not coming with a pineapple upside down cake.
Oh, I gotta lose weight.
Because it's right after the holidays, and I have so many cookies and things that are enough to last for a couple more months, and then she may drive in with the pineapple upside down.
Yeah, like May.
Oh, okay. I'll put you on the calendar.
It's the best. It really is the best. And I noticed you didn't flinch when I said you're New Hope's answer to Doris Day. You love that.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's it. I can die now. You made my day.
But you're singing. You also share a great love of Johnny Mercer. We were talking about
Yes.
this, and you showed me some really neat stuff about Johnny that I think is some of it's really worth sharing. The thing you just showed me is amazing. About the lyricist.
Oh yeah, Oscar Hammerstein
Yeah.
saying that he was one of the best, and he said I could never write lyrics like that.
Right.
Oh.
Oscar Hammerstein, who's
Yeah.
one of the best lyricists in American musical history, telling Johnny Mercer, "Yeah, you're kind of better than I am." Amazing.
Yeah.
And this medley you're putting together has some really clever, fun lyrics. So it proves
You
the
haven't
point.
even heard it yet, Michael.
No, but I know all these songs.
You know all these songs.
Okay,
So
well,
here you go. Linda
you're going to
Walsh.
hear it now.
I can't wait. Linda Walsh.
So you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody, goody. So you met someone and now you know how it feels. Goody, goody. So you gave her your heart too, just as I gave mine to you. And she broke it in little pieces. Well, how do you do? So you lie awake just singing the blues all night. Goody, goody, and you think that love's a barrel of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you had it coming to ya. A goody, goody for her, goody, goody for me. And I hope you're satisfied, you rascal, you. When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. And when an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine, don't say no, because I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna be kissed. Then you've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring down to the minimum, and have faith, or pandemonium's liable to walk up on the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the dark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Well, they said in the cool, cool, cool of the evening, tell 'em I'll be there. In the cool, cool, cool of the evening, better stay a chair. When the party's getting a glow on and singing fills the air, in the shank of the night when the singing is right, you can tell them I'll be there. If there's room for one more, Linda Walsh is on board. You can tell them I'll be there, because I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. Happy to together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we may be in, we may be out of the money, but I'm with you always, I'm with you rain or shine, shine, I'm with you rain or shine. The end.
Linda Walsh.
We could have fit 5 more songs in that
know,
little spot.
But okay, so think of the songs. So you had in there, Goody
5.
Goody, Something's Gotta Give, Accentuate the Positive, and the Cool, Cool, Cool of the Evening, and Come Rain and Come Shine. Some of the best songs he wrote. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And you put that together.
I did. I love doing that kind of stuff.
No.
Call me crazy.
We'll just call you Linda. Linda
Yes,
Walsh.
thank you. Crazy Linda
Thank you
Walsh.
so much,
All right,
Linda.
thanks.
That was great.
Bye.
Thanks,
Oh
Linda.
my God, that was really fun.
That's fun stuff. Every one of those songs is so great.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I want to also wish a couple people happy birthday too. Jerry Wachinski, who's been on regular on our show since we started. It was his birthday yesterday. And today is Corey Lau's birthday.
Happy birthday, Corey and Jerry. Yay.
And it's also Louise Williamson's birthday, in case she's watching
Yes.
too. But is Corey Lau's birthday today. So happy birthday, Corey. I'm not going to sing to you, so you're lucky. But if I were to sing,
You could sing that song.
it would be that song. It would be my birthday song. But I'm not going to sing it today. I do sing a Johnny, and it happens to be, it's Johnny Mercer. I just realized.
What was?
The one I usually sing to
Oh.
people.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
you're right. I know
It's
exactly.
the Johnny Mercer song.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll sing it before the show's out if the timing is okay.
You do. You croon that song.
Hide the children.
Yeah, hide the children, right? Hide the children. Bob might sing.
So anyway, let me say hi to other people too before I bring up the next song too. Trish Leo's out there too, and Kathy Lebars, and Kevin Gray, and John Ward, Lorelei, Laura, Candy, and Mike from up in Clifton, Fred White and Greg Kammerer, and Patricia Astor down in South Jersey, Maurice and Rick, Judy Jones is out there too. Hi, Judy.
You know who Trish Leo is?
Oh, it's Patty Leone. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I know that. You know what? She doesn't want us to know anyone to know that.
She says hello. She says it's Patty here.
It's Patty, and hi, Steve Whitehead. I forgot. I totally fell for the Trish Leo thing today,
it's a good. You know.
and I know better.
If she's like incognito, where Trish.
Because she's
just
going
gonna
to
call her Trish.
I'm going to start
Trish.
calling her. I'm going to start calling her Trish on Friday nights.
Yeah, call her up. And next to sing is Trish Leo.
So, of course, the other iconic drinking song that Linda, you're right between the two drinking songs tonight, Linda.
Thank God you were here for some sunshine. I'll tell you.
This song doesn't need a lot of introduction, and we're glad to have him back as well. Please welcome back Stephen Paulin.
Quarter to 3. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. Got a little story I think you should know. Drinking, my friend, to the end, brief episode. So make it one for my baby, one more for the road. Know the routine, put another nickel in the machine. I'm feeling so bad. Won't you make the music dreamy and sad? I could tell you a lot, but you got more for the road. Now you would never know it, buddy, I'm a kind of poet. Got a lot of things I've got to say. If I'm sounding gloomy, won't you listen to me till it's all talked away? That's how it goes. Joe, I know you're getting anxious to close. Thanks for the cheer. Hope you didn't mind my bending your ear. But this torch that I found, it's gotta be drowned, but soon might explode. So make it one for my baby, one more for the road. So make it one for my baby, one more for the road.
Tony, did you see him sitting at the other end of the bar when you were there?
He was in the section with the higher end brands,
Yeah.
top shelf brands.
Steve, you could have picked up Tony's bar bill. It would have saved me some money.
Well, look, or John Ward keeps asking for a whole evening of songs, drinking songs. There he is. Please have a whole show of drinking songs.
And we'll have to finish with that Sia song, Chandelier.
We'll have to do that. Drink me only with thine eyes.
No, we won't.
That's that. You know that one. That's the one.
That's an old song.
But
That's
Dean
like-
Martin uses that to get into
I
his
know.
medley.
I know he does.
And and it's the way he does it is very alcohol fueled.
Yeah, well,
Just
Dean
saying.
was faking it. He
I know,
wasn't-
but he knew it sold. He knows
Hi,
what sells.
Michael and Bennett. I just saw Michael Anolof's out there and Bennett Lee. And Eddie Weiner and Kathy Brzezinski. And Leslie is with us from Oklahoma. Hi, Leslie. Oh, Oklahoma. Thank you all for supporting our show since we started. For those of you who are with us for the first time, too, we started the show back on May 3rd of 2020. So this means that in no time at all, winter will be over and spring will be almost over, and we'll be celebrating our 2nd-year anniversary. Hi, Rich Glintowski. Good to see you chiming in, too.
2 years.
So we'll be celebrating our 2-year anniversary doing this show, and we have been able to keep the show going, and we all got through 2020 thanks to your generous contributions on Venmo and PayPal, which is scrolling across the bottom.
Yeah. So thank you so much for
we
that.
still need it, so thank you very much. And it is a quiet winter, so.
It is a quiet winter.
But we have a lot of fun shows coming up and fun themes.
So there was a conversation today. Do you want to talk about the themes? I thought we'd talk about that a little bit later.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
I have to get my list
Yeah,
in front
we'll
of me.
talk about it. I want to talk about some of the conversation we had today about Johnny Mercer, because our dear friend Kathy said, was it true that Johnny Mercer had an affair with Judy Garland?
Right.
And the answer is, yeah, it's true. And I think Carol Silvoy will remember the story, because we went to see, I worked with Margaret Whiting on a concert, and after that concert, she said, come to New York, hang with me. So Carol said, we're going. So we went, and we had a lovely lunch with Margaret up at Mickey Mantle's in New York, and she loved, you knew Margaret, Bob. You know her pretty well.
Yeah, I know. There's a picture of her
Yeah,
on the wall.
and
behind me.
she just loved to hold court and sit there and talk and laugh, and she was very jovial, and she loved opinions of anyone younger than her. She was like, I just want to know everything about young people. So, but we wanted to know everything about her, because her father, Richard Whiting, was part of the Capitol Records gang, and Johnny Mercer, of course, was like her godfather. So.
I think he was her godfather.
Yeah.
Right?
So she talked a lot about how when she was a kid growing up in the Hollywood Hills, her mother on a Saturday night would put out a big spread of chicken salad and sandwiches, and people from Hollywood, from the recording industry, would just drop in. And her best friend at the time was Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney And there was one other, and Martha Ray. They would all be there sitting in the living room. They were all around the same age.
All people you never heard of.
Never heard of, right? All and would like come this parade of composers, and so one day, Harold Arlen comes in with Johnny Mercer, and they play Blues in the Night.
Wow.
And they're the first people to ever hear it were Martha Ray, and Margaret, and Mickey Rooney, and Judy Garland.
How fun!
And I
My
think,
mama done told
right,
me.
and Judy, it became one of Judy's songs, and I think that may have been, that story may be the seed of that relationship growing, because that was about 1940 to 1941, and it's around the time that she supposedly she was a teenager and started an affair with Johnny Mercer that went on and off. She got married to is it Jack Rose? Was that her first? David Rose. David Rose. Yeah. That's also a character on Schitt's Creek, so I have to like think about that. And she got married, and so that broke off the affair. But years later, it sort of flared up again. So I think it was that the kernel happened in that dining room at the Whiting household. Just saying, little backstory.
Well, anyway, we have another Johnny Mercer song coming up. This is one of the most famous, not only a famous Johnny Mercer song, but it's probably one of Frank Sinatra's most. I'd say it's one of the most requested Sinatra songs I get when people say they wanted me to play something by Frank Sinatra. And I know that Valerie wanted to dedicate this to Ron Hunter, who we miss terribly, who made all our wonderful little caps.
Yeah.
And the one I just happened to grab to show you tonight, it says on the back, "I love Bob." Oh. That's very sweet. So we love you, Ron, and we missed you. And Val is going to sing this great song with you in mind. Here's Valerie Capolongo.
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and strolled the golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, the days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. And softer than a piper man, one day called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still the days, those lonely days, go on and on. And guess who sighs their lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind.
I'm so glad you suggested that song, Val. That was just great.
Beautiful.
And
And I love how she filmed it too, up in that little corner of
we
the Eve.
made a nice arrangement trying to change it up so it wasn't like, wasn't exactly Frank Sinatra's. It was a little
No,
different.
it was different. I loved it.
In the
Beautiful.
beginning, I almost played the Ave Maria thing. Because when I kept playing the chords, I kept trying to not play that because it was sounding like, because if I started that way, I didn't know how to get out of it. So
I get
the
it. I get
summer
it.
wind came rolling in. But anyway, It was
That
then
would
it
be
was starting
really
to sound too
interesting.
religious,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be really interesting.
Anyway, hi Phil Capolongo, your wife did an amazing job, and hi Amine Logan. Good to have you. And I just saw a couple
I
other
think that's
people. Oh
probably
wow,
anime.
it doesn't look good when I get up too close to the camera, so I won't do that. Anyway, the other themes we're going to talk about that were coming up. So next week is duets. Then we have, of course, the first week of February is variety. Then we're going to do an evening of 70s. I love 70s. I love 60s and 70s a lot. And then we have our Gender Bender show, which is called Role Reversal. It's where men are going to sing songs that were iconic women's songs and vice versa for women. And there's also some fun stuff already lined up on that show. And then we have an evening of Lerner and Lowe. So it'll be songs from like Camelot, My Fair Lady, On a Clear Day, all kinds of great stuff on that. Hi, Ulf. I see Ulf is watching us too, but not from Barcelona tonight, from Colorado, if I'm correct.
From Denver, yes.
Denver.
Is that I think Lerner and Lowe are really underrated.
They are incredible. Yep.
They get sort of lost in the shuffle with some of the bigger names, but I think they're fantastic.
So you definitely want to be with us the last Wednesday in February when we celebrate Lerner and Lowe.
Yeah, but every week. You want to be here every week.
Yeah, you want to be every week. Listen,
And if you miss
what
us-
is on TV tonight?
Look,
that
and
is
if you miss us,
possibly-
you go right onto YouTube and you Google Bob Egan Virtual Piano
We'll
Bar.
just watch it afterwards.
It's going to be right there.
Watch it for breakfast. So
Sure.
many people I know watch it at breakfast.
Really?
It goes great with 2 cups of coffee.
I was going to say you need coffee.
I mean, it's good with 1, but 2 is a little better, I think. Oh, wait. Ted is back.
Ted is back.
Ted.
It's time for Ted.
It is time for Ted.
I am back.
Ted with another really, I think, iconic song by Johnny Mercer.
I love this one, too. I love this, too. And this was another one I did. I looked at Ted's list, and it gave me about 1 second. And I said, this is the one. This and I'm old-fashioned. So, all right.
All right. Why don't we take it away? Ted Jamison.
All right. So.
This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. In my dreams, your face will flower through the darkness of the night, like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching o'er me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. In my dreams, your face will flower through the echo of the night, like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching o'er me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. Till I'm with you again.
Ted Jamison. Ted, thank
Love
you
that
so
song.
much.
Beautifully done, Ted.
Lovely, lovely.
Great song. Well, the next song is also one of I would have to say if I had to pick what are the 5 most well-known Johnny Mercer songs, this would have to be one of them.
But I had to look it up because it started with a French
It's a French, right? It's a French
called
melody.
The Dead Leaves.
It's what?
The Dead Leaves.
It was called the Dead Leaves in French.
Apparently, I just looked it up because I thought, did Johnny Mercer do a direct translation? And I think he massaged it quite a bit.
I think Autumn Leaves is much more attractive than the Dead Leaves.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Probably his biggest hit. Yeah. It's huge.
And here to sing this amazing, iconic song is no stranger to anyone who watches our show, but the beautiful and the lovely Trisha Leo. Oh no, I'm sorry, Patty, Patty Leone.
The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves begin to fall. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall. I miss you most of all,
What's not to like about that song? I
Beautiful.
love that.
Beautifully done, and I love that arrangement too.
And you picked the perfect day to go outside and do it, Patty, too.
Trish.
I love it.
Good job, Trish.
Trish. Good job.
It actually was beautiful. It was
Hi,
beautiful.
Bill Pappas. Good to see you out there, my friend. That's so nice, Patty. Thanks so much. I love that song, Autumn Leaves, and I love
do.
that arrangement of it. That's based on the Eva Cassidy version of it.
It sits so nicely in Patty's voice.
Yeah, it's perfect on Patty.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I want to say hi to one last shout out to Marcy Friedman. James Henry is also with us from Whitehorse Village. You guys are so supportive. You don't miss any of the shows. I love it. My sisters Eileen, Marianne, and Kathleen. George and Donna never miss, and Andy and Marianne never miss too from White House Station.
Are we doing a Whitehorse Village thing
Yes,
soon?
we are.
So they will actually see them in person.
We get to see them in person, we think.
Fingers crossed.
We think. We hope.
Yeah.
Hi, Jane McNeil and George and Donna and Judy Polinovsky. And my Andrew sisters, I call them, Rose and Joan, and Chris Vanella, who's going to be in the show next week. And Ed Kimball. Ed Kimball, good to see you. Special hugs and love to you. And good to have you tune in with us tonight. Michael's got this beautiful song he's going to do. We were saying that Johnny Mercer collaborated with some of the most amazing people,
Yes.
but after he had passed away, after Johnny Mercer passed away, they found all these lyrics.
Well, what happens when he was dying, he became very close to Johnny Mercer. Johnny Mercer liked Mandy. He liked the music. It was the music coming out in 1974, 75. And Johnny Mercer died in 1976 at the age of 66 years old. And so he became really close. And so when he died, his wife, the widow, turned over to Barry Manilow a bunch of lyrics that were not used, unfinished songs, beautiful lyrics, and the most famous of which is When October Goes. There's another one that I give Dave Hopkins all the credit on for introducing me to this song, and it was covered and written posthumously by Johnny Mercer and by Barry Manilow for the great Nancy Wilson. And it's a song that appeared, it hasn't been covered by many people, but it's called When the Meadow Was Blooming. In April weather, when the meadow was blooming, we walked together to the top of the hill. Among the clover, when the meadow was blooming, we dreamed together, just as true lovers will. But summer flies on, far across the horizon, and winter lies on over the valley and hill. Do you remember when the meadow was blooming in bleak December? Do you think of me still? But summer flies on, far across the horizon, and winter lies on over the valley and hill. Do you remember when the meadow was blooming in bleak December. Do you think of me still? Do you remember? Just as I always will.
Nice, Michael. Oh, what
Thanks,
a nice
Bob.
song. Nice
That's a pretty
song.
song.
Beautiful song. Oh, Barry Manilow writes great melodies. Right, Andy McDonough, I see you out there. Beautiful melodies. You know, so that was our last song of the show, but Michael, you can't leave without. We can't do it. We can't leave without, you know.
Okay, well, we weren't going to do this.
We weren't going to do this because we
We do the song all the time. It's been on the show several times. But you know what? It's Johnny Mercer.
It's Johnny
night.
Mercer, though. It would be like
So-
doing, you know, Frank Sinatra without doing My Way.
Right. So you might as well go do it.
All right. This is for Ted and Kathy and everyone else whose wedding song this was.
And the full version is on the CD.
Just saying. All right.
Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows, and just around the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River, and me.
Yeah. We couldn't leave without doing that song. Just a shortened version of it anyway. Anyway, thank you all for being with us tonight. Christian Hawkins is running our show from out in Oregon. Thanks, Christian. Hi, Christian. Thanks for being with us as always.
Before we leave, can I just say one thing, folks?
Yes, Linda, you can say anything you want.
The CD, Michael's, excellent. Bob's is not bad too, either. But where it's all about Michael tonight. I'm telling you, it's addictive. You'll play it over and over and over again. Thank you. It's a great, great buy.
And you can just go to michaeltroutman.com and get it. Thank you, Linda. I didn't put you up to that, no. So thank you.
And thank you, John Richardson and Christian Hawkins. Thank you, John
thank you,
Richardson,
Ted.
Jonathan
Thank you,
Hawkins,
Ted.
and Heather for the Virtual Piano Bar Network and giving us a format to do this every week. And thank you, Ted, for being with us tonight, and Linda, and and everyone else who participated on the show too, like Ed McLaughlin, and Tony Ruggieri, Steve Poland, Valerie, and Patty Leone.
Trish Leo.
Trish Leo. Love you guys. See you next Wednesday night.